A few months ago, I had an email from someone called Briscoe who was over in the UK, and he wanted to come and show me his new app, which he designed to help golfers improve their golf swing. Now, we're going to get into the app. I'm going to show you how it works. I think that's the best way for me to showcase this. But on the screen somewhere, you're going to see a QR code. If you scan that, it's going to give you a free 2-week trial, so you can try this for yourself. If that doesn't work, head down in the description. You're going to see a link. Same thing, click on that, and it will allow you to try Swing Coach free for 2 weeks. So let's get into this. I'm going to show you how it works and how I'm using it for my golf swing. So in terms of actually setting it up and being in the right place, that couldn't be simpler because the app actually talks you and guides you into position.
Please set up about 8 feet away, with your hands in the middle of the camera. You're not in the middle of the camera. Take a step forward, please. You're in a good spot. Swing when ready.
Now we can just make some golf swings, and the app is going to give me audio feedback based on what I've selected. For these swings, we're looking at swing plane, which is where the club is at takeaway and where it is at delivery.
Club at takeaway, inside by 7. Club at delivery, shallow by 3.
Okay, so my takeaway was inside by 7, and my delivery was shallow by a small amount as well. So that is my tendency. I've struggled with my takeaway for a long time. The club always kind of whips inside. The beauty with the app is that without moving from this spot now, I can just continue to hit golf balls, and the app is going to talk to me about those positions. Or if I'm at home or maybe in an indoor studio, I don't have to hit golf balls. I can just make golf swings, and the app is going to communicate to me whether I'm improving or getting worse. So let's see if I can make a change and improve my takeaway.
Club at takeaway, inside by 4. Club at delivery, shallow by 1.
Okay, so I did improve it, but there's still room for improvement. So I went from 7 to 4, and my downswing was still a little bit shallow. So let me do one more, and this is how simple the app is. I can literally just stand here, swing after swing after swing, and the app is going to audibly tell me whether I'm improving or maybe I'm staying the same. Gotta be better.
Club at takeaway, inside by 1. Club at delivery, shallow by 1.
Shallow by 1. So that's pretty good for me. I've gone from 7 inside in the takeaway to 1 inside, and the delivery is still a little bit shallow. That was swing plane, but you can see it as hip depth, spine, head position, hand path, posture at impact, trail knee at impact, shoulder plane, flying elbow. There's so many, almost everything that you can imagine in your golf swing. It can look specifically for that and tell you exactly where you are versus where you need to be. And that is not even the best part of the app. We'll come to that in a moment. But what does it mean when it says inside by 7? Well, this is one of the best things that I think Briscoe has done with the app. He has kept it so simple. 1 means you're pretty close to where you need to be. 10 means you're pretty far away from where you need to be. So if you're inside by 7 like I was, if I can get that to 3 or 2 or 1, that's much, much better. Every parameter that you can measure is from 0 to 10. So let's say you've just been stood there on the range or at home, you've made 10, 15 golf swings, the app has just been giving you feedback every single time. All of those swings are logged in the app. This is amazing. If I then go to the app, click swings, all of the swings I've made are there. I get these really, really cool visuals. So let's have a look at, this was the first swing I did. It's analysing it. It's tracking the club. Look how good that is. Because it's measuring swing plane, it puts a blue zone, which is exactly where the club should be, and then it shows me exactly where my club was. You can see just how inside it was in the takeaway, there, and then just how much inside it was in the downswing, there. And then I can just click on each of those positions if I want, pause it there, I can take a good look at the golf swing, and all of these are logged. I can look back at these whenever I want. So look at that there, inside by takeaway. You can just see how far behind my hands that club is. Then if we go to the more recent one, which is a better golf swing, it's analysing it. Look at that, much, much better. You can see the club is a lot more in line with my hands. So this is phenomenal because I can guarantee you, if you're making some changes, you will make some swings that don't feel correct. And the app will tell you it's exactly where you need to be. And you kind of think, that didn't feel great, but the visuals here tell me. That takeaway felt incredibly outside to me. Felt like the club was completely in the wrong position. But look at that, it's exactly where it needs to be. So as I look at this screen here, which is all of the swings that I've made, because I was looking at swing plane, you can see it tells me club inside by 7, club shallow by 3. But if you look at that golf swing and you kind of think, but my head looked like it moved a little bit, or my hips looked like it moved a little bit. Well, I told you that was clever. If you click analysis, even though it was only talking to me about swing plane, it was actually measuring everything. So I can look down that list and I can see exactly where I was. So look at that head position. You can see takeaway, halfway back was good. Top, halfway down, delivery and impact, the head was slightly out. The beauty with the app is it keeps it incredibly simple because it only talks to you about the things that you've asked it to look for, but it is measuring everything. And the last thing I want to show you before you go ahead and download it, remember there's a QR code here or there's a link in the description. You can make it really specific to you. So here is all of the things that the app can look for. So let's do swing plane, we'll do takeaway because I do tend to get the club a little bit inside. Hand path at the top, we'll look at that because I tend to get my hands a bit too high. And head position at the top as well because I tend to get my head lifting up a little bit. So now it's really specific to me.
Club at takeaway, inside by 3.
Inside by 3.
Hands at top, in zone.
In zone.
Head at top, in zone.
Head at top in zone. So my hands were in zone, my head was in zone, my takeaway was still a little bit on the inside. But again, I can just go in, I can click and I can look at that exact golf swing and it's going to show me those 3 things. Takeaway inside, hands in zone, head in zone. As I said right at the start, I was blown away by this app and that's why I've partnered with them. So if you are out, like I was, if your takeaway's inside, if your hands are too high, you'll see a little picture, top right, of me. If you click on that, I'll be able to give you some instruction on how you can improve those faults that are in your golf swing. This honestly is the best thing I've seen in 30 odd years to help you practice, improve your swing and ultimately perform better.